Good morning, folks. We're back. It's Andy Stautz at Stautz Law, and we are talking about basic estate planning and probate. Today, we're talking about a very common scenario, which is inheriting a house. So I was asked the other day, oh, well, my parents' house is coming to me in the will, but I'm not ready to open a probate estate yet. Can I sell the house right now? And the answer is no, you can't. Not if there wasn't planning done in advance. So if you plan in advance, you can put a house in a trust so that it passes automatically outside of probate, or you can record a transfer on death deed, which is another way to transfer a house outside of probate. A transfer on death deed, which I've talked about elsewhere, it is like a beneficiary designation on a retirement account. It just works. So that and a trust are kind of two main planning techniques. But of course, once the homeowner has passed, well, it's too late to do any advanced planning. So now you're dealing with a house that needs to pass the title in an orderly way, and that's what probate is, and that's what probate's for. Now, Indiana has a small estate procedure that is much simplified, but the limit for that is $100,000 at the moment. It was lower before. So if there's any significant equity in the house, you can't use the affidavit procedure to transfer a house title. You probably don't want to anyway, because you might have problems down the road selling the house, clearing a title check at sale, getting a mortgage against it if you want one. So really what you need to do is open a probate estate. That can be unsupervised, maybe, depending on how many beneficiaries there are, the status of the rest of the estate, whether there's a will that provides for unsupervised administration. But the minimum cost you're looking at there is probably $3,000 and up for a probate administration, and that's what you have to do before you can sell the house, right? You have to get title to the house before you can sell it. So you can't just take the house, say, oh, well, it's going to be mine, and then sell it right away. So that's a real speed bump for a lot of people, and something you should plan ahead for. If you want your heirs and beneficiaries to be able to get rid of the house right away, or sell the house, if you want to make it easy on them, you need to do some advanced planning. And on the flip side, if you are probably inheriting a house, you need to be prepared to go through probate, which is going to be an expense, and it's going to be a delay. So it's probably going to be a few months before you're ready to actually sell that house. So that's just kind of how it works. It can get more complicated once you're in probate, if there's a contest, if for some reason it's a supervised administration. If it's a supervised administration, you need to go to the court and ask permission to sell it, and get permission to say, okay, we think this is a fair market value sale, whatever. So it can be really tedious, and that's why a lot of my estate plans, when people come to me ahead of time, we're able to plan around that and make sure we're not dealing with probate. That's why probate avoidance is worth the upfront cost, because it saves you after death, time cost, legal fee cost, risk of conflict or contest amongst beneficiaries and heirs. So planning looks expensive up front, but it avoids problems later. If you didn't do the planning and if you've got a house that you need to do something with, yep, a probate administration is going to be the way to go. I'm happy to handle that for people too. It's just kind of two different roads, and you got to decide which one you want to be on. So I hope that clarifies the probate transfer of houses. If you want to talk about that topic or any other estate planning probate topic with me, you can book online here at the website or give me a call. Thanks for watching. Bye.